Chosen one, this Saturday, heaven opens the gates of overflow. This is not mere coincidence, not wishful thinking, not imagination. This is divine orchestration in its purest form. The heavens have aligned their frequencies with your faith, and the gates that once seemed locked are now trembling with release. You've waited long enough, prayed long enough, believed long enough, and now the time of divine outpouring has arrived. This Saturday is not like any other. It's a prophetic event, written before time began. The celestial blueprint of your destiny has reached its hour of activation. Heaven's response is already in motion. This is not the beginning of blessing. It is the culmination of divine alignment. The vibration of heaven echoes through your name, saying, "Now is the time. Now is the season. Now is the hour." The universe operates by divine appointment, not coincidence. And this Saturday has been marked in the archives of eternity as the day of overflow for you. Angels have already rehearsed the route of your blessing. Destiny has mapped its coordinates to find you. Even before your first prayer was uttered, this day was written as a sacred checkpoint in your divine journey. When you cried, when you doubted, when you felt forgotten, heaven was circling this day. It's not random that your heart feels uneasy, that your dreams have intensified, that your spirit senses something shifting. This is heaven's vibration of confirmation. The energy of divine fulfillment has rippled across realms, and everything that once resisted you must now yield to the command of divine timing. Write your wish. Declare your affirmation. Type 777 as your prophetic code of faith. These aren't mere numbers. They are spiritual keys that vibrate in harmony with heaven's signal. Your intention, when written with faith, sends waves of divine motion into the unseen. You are not just a participant. You are a co-creator with the divine. This act of intention awakens the flow of energy that has been waiting for your readiness. The moment you write it, heaven reads it. The second you believe it, the universe begins to bend reality around it. Saturday is not approaching. It's aligning with your vibration. Chosen one, the silence you endured was not neglect. It was refinement. God was not ignoring you. He was instructing you in a language only silence could teach. You prayed and felt no answer, yet heaven was answering in dimensions beyond words. The quiet season was the sacred classroom where your endurance was formed, your faith was purified, and your vision was sharpened. In the stillness, your spirit became fluent in heaven's frequency. You learned to recognize peace over panic, intuition over impulse, alignment over effort. Every tear you cried became a tool of transformation. And now, as the gates of overflow open, you will understand why the wait was so long. Because what's being released is greater than you imagined. While you were questioning the delay, heaven was constructing the miracle. The blueprints were being drawn in silence. The foundation was being laid in faith. The structure was rising in the unseen. Every no you faced was a brick in the architecture of divine redirection. Heaven wasn't saying no, it was saying, not that way. The invisible realm was engineering circumstances, shifting people, and preparing places for your arrival. You thought nothing was happening, but in truth, everything was aligning. The unseen has now become ripe for manifestation. This Saturday, the invisible becomes visible. You've spent years striving, pushing, forcing outcomes, but now heaven whispers, alignment, not effort. The miracles you seek are not earned by exhaustion. They're magnetized by surrender. Divine overflow flows where there is rest, not resistance. You are not required to chase anymore. What is destined for you is already orbiting around you. drawn by the magnet of your alignment. This Saturday, surrender becomes your superpower. Heaven meets those who are still enough to receive. You feel it, don't you? That calm sense of inevitability, that subtle awareness that something sacred is hovering close. That's not imagination, that's divine proximity. The closer the miracle, the quieter the spirit becomes. Anxiety flees, peace arrives, and your inner knowing deepens. You are feeling the gravitational pull of destiny. Heaven's promises have entered your energetic field. What once felt far is now breathing beside you. The signs have been constant. The numbers, the dreams, the synchronicities. You've seen 111, 222, 777. Names repeating, symbols recurring. That is not coincidence. That is divine communication. Heaven speaks through repetition, not confusion. The patterns are God's handwriting across time, gently confirming, I'm coming through. These signs mark the arrival of your overflow moment. Every signal you've seen was a countdown to this Saturday. This Saturday, your storyline turns. You won't just talk about breakthroughs. You will live inside one. The page of struggle flips into the chapter of success. You are stepping into the prophecy you've been hearing whispered for years. The narrative that once felt broken will now read as divine symmetry. You're no longer the one waiting for the miracle. You are the one becoming the miracle. The overflow coming this Saturday is not just financial. It's spiritual, emotional, and generational. It will flow through you to everyone connected to your assignment. Your blessing is not limited. It's designed to multiply. The reason it took time was because the blessing had to expand enough to bless others through you. You are not the container. You are the conduit. Heaven pours through you, not just to you. You don't need to announce anything. The blessing itself will make the announcement. This Saturday is divine vindication, the unveiling of what you endured privately. God is about to speak through results. Those who doubted you will have no choice but to acknowledge the divine on your life. The tables are turning, but not slowly, suddenly. Your name is being mentioned in rooms where your feet have not yet entered. You are being elevated without explanation. Heaven honors what was done in the dark. Every prayer you prayed when no one was watching, every act of faith you made with trembling hands, God saw it all. And this Saturday, heaven responds. The silence that once felt like absence was God working in stealth mode. Now the same silence that broke you will birth your biggest breakthrough. What's coming won't need defense or explanation. It will simply speak. The glory attached to your name will radiate so brightly that those who once questioned you will fall silent in awe. You won't even need to explain the transformation. Your energy, your peace, your abundance will do all the talking. Glory has replaced explanation. In the spirit realm, breakthrough has a sound. This Saturday, the heavens will echo that sound. A vibration that disrupts stagnation, destroys resistance, and signals new beginnings. You might feel goosebumps, hear songs, or sense an unusual calm. These are frequencies of manifestation. Every barrier is breaking under the sound of divine release. You've finally reached the same frequency as your destiny. It's not that your blessing was far. It was simply vibrating on a level that your old self couldn't reach. Now that your vibration has risen through faith, gratitude, and trust, the two frequencies have found harmony. Destiny and readiness have synchronized. The miracle is now magnetically drawn to you. You went through fire and came out gold. Every betrayal, heartbreak, and disappointment burned away what wasn't you. The old version of you could not carry this level of overflow. The fire didn't destroy you. It redefined you. And now, heaven is rewarding what remained after the refining. You have been reborn for this Saturday's unveiling. When God elevates you, He isolates you first. Some people were removed from your life not because you did wrong, but because they weren't designed for the altitude you're about to reach. Separation is a sign of revelation. Don't mourn what left. Make room for what's arriving. You weren't made to be understood. You were made to be revealed. Every delay had divine logic. Every detour was intentional. Every closed door was protection. Heaven's timing is not random. It's mathematical, sacred geometry in motion. God was rearranging time itself to align you perfectly with destiny. You didn't miss it. The blessing was simply waiting for your spirit to mature into readiness. The miracle is not coming from outside. It's awakening from within. The divine blueprint of abundance has always lived in your spirit. This Saturday, it rises to the surface. Your external world is merely reflecting your internal transformation. You are not chasing the miracle. You are birthing it. Faith is not wishful thinking. It's spiritual engineering. Every thought of belief, every declaration of trust, every moment you refuse to give up built the bridge to this Saturday. Expectation activates heaven. The moment you believe without doubt, the universe rearranges itself to prove you right. Expect movement. Expect manifestation. Expect overflow. Right now, heaven is orchestrating phone calls, emails, opportunities, and encounters that will appear to you as random, but are divinely synchronized. You'll meet people whose timing is too perfect to explain. You'll see offers you didn't apply for. These are not coincidences. They are confirmations. You've entered the timeline of divine choreography. You are no longer waiting for abundance. You are becoming it. Your energy now radiates prosperity. Your thoughts generate opportunities. Your words carry creative power. You have become the embodiment of overflow, and everything connected to you will feel the effect of that transformation. This is why the waiting was necessary. You were being shaped into the miracle itself. The overflow arriving this Saturday is not seasonal. It's not temporary. It's not conditional. This blessing carries a seal, divine approval, and eternal protection. It cannot be reversed, delayed, or sabotaged. What heaven authorizes, no human hand can cancel. The enemy's access has been revoked. Your new season is locked by divine decree. This overflow isn't just about what you receive. It's about who you realize you are. You're awakening to your divine identity. You were never meant to live small, worry constantly, or question your worth. You are divine royalty, a vessel of abundance, a reflection of heavenly order. This Saturday unveils not just your blessing, but your true self. You've felt the stirring. You've woken up at strange hours. You've seen repeating signs and couldn't rest. That was not anxiety. That was prophecy. Your spirit has been rehearsing this moment. Heaven has been preparing your stage. Every sleepless night was a signal that something monumental was forming in the unseen. The time for waiting is over. This Saturday, manifestation takes center stage. Overflow is not excess, it's divine balance restored. It's where your cup finally runs over with everything you were promised. Peace, clarity, love, finances, health, and purpose. Overflow means more than enough. So much that your blessing blesses others by proximity. You've moved from praying for provision to carrying the frequency of abundance. Heaven's floodgates are open. God is accelerating what was delayed. Time is bending to accommodate your prophecy. What once took years will now unfold in days. Acceleration is heaven's way of redeeming lost time. You will look around and realize everything changed in a single weekend. This Saturday is the ignition point of divine speed. What's coming will silence every skeptic. It will not make sense because it's not meant to. It's supernatural. It's divine evidence in motion. This is not manifestation by effort. It's fulfillment by faith. The evidence will be too precise, too powerful, too immediate to deny. You'll know it's God because it will exceed all logic. Your life becomes testimony. This overflow is not meant to be hidden. It's meant to be seen. You are a divine billboard of God's faithfulness. People will witness your transformation and be reminded that heaven still honors faith. Gratitude will be your lifestyle, humility your fragrance, and glory your garment. Your miracle becomes ministry. Chosen one, this Saturday, your name is written on the scroll of manifestation. Everything that has led to this moment now converges into fulfillment. You are walking into your divine inheritance, not by force, but by favor. Heaven has signed the decree. Earth is echoing the announcement. This is not the beginning. It's the unveiling. You were chosen for this exact hour, and this hour has been chosen for you. Walk boldly, receive completely, overflow endlessly.